Uh, Good evening, darlings, and a very warm welcome indeed to Saturday Night Live, or indeed St. David's Day Live. But only half of it is going to be during St. David's Day. But I hope you've had a really, really good day, darlings. Now, in a break with tradition, I'm going to have a drop of wine straight off the bat because I'm flagging. I had a terrible night last night, pretty awful day today. Ugh. And yeah, I'm struggling a bit. So a glass of cold splush will help me out no end, I feel absolutely sure. But in a packed program tonight, it'll be all the same old rubbish as usual. We've got Hedgehog of Truth and his companion. We've got Sean's box that, quite frankly, I'm going to pound the bleeding hell out of. And we have got a community portable electric telephonic device upon which you could, if you so wish, deposit a voice note. And we've got you guys and everything else that normally goes along with these shenanigans. So, uh, right, yes. Oh, to explain my bad night and whatnot, I said I had a headache last night. Proper sinus headache right over the left eye here, tender to touch and all of that. Oh, still is. Well, oh God above. I couldn't sleep last night. The pain just kept waking me up. I think I gave up trying at about 6 o'clock and just got up. And I was just in pretty unbearable discomfort, really, through until early afternoon, early mid afternoon. Sensitive to light. Wanted to go outside and get some fresh air, but the light was absolutely killing me. God Almighty! It's I don't know what's happened to me. I don't do ill. I don't do ill at all. But this year, bloody hell, I feel I feel as if I've been at death's door on a daily bleeding basis. So anyway, hey ho, hey ho. Worst things happen at sea. Hopefully, whatever it is that's been knocking me about will sod off, and we can get on with enjoying spring and summer. I had plans for today, darlings. I had plans for some lovely filming, a St. David's Day treat. None of it happened. None of it happened. I was fit for nothing. But hey ho, what can you do? Oh God, and that's really. I need new shoes. I need new shoes. These are yeah. When you do the job I do, it appears that your shoes will last you for. Oh God, no wonder that's painful. 2 months maximum. I mean, they are cheap ones, but when you work in a kitchen, there's no point in buying dear ones because everything will just eat through them, all this stuff on the floor. But yeah, I'll wear these tomorrow, and that'll be their last day. No wonder my bloody feet are hurting. As I say, they're only cheap. I think they're how much are they? I think this is my third pair of them. They're about 28 quid, something like that. Um, Normally, we've had this discussion before. Normally, I buy decent shoes, or I used to when I had the money to buy decent shoes. And that's why I still have decent shoes because they last and last and last and last. But for work, no. Buy cheapies, replace them every 8 to 10 weeks. Right then. Oh, drink. That's what I was going to do. Cheers. Happy St. David's Day. These goil diawi sant happus. Uh, Bottoms up yours, get stuffed. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, I say, oh, 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 oh. Ooh. First cab off the rank tonight was Jimmy Quinn. Good evening, Boaty and all. Closely followed by Peter P, who similarly says good evening, Boaty and all. Closely followed by Richard, who says good evening to everyone and hopes we've all had a good day. I would like to hear about your day, darlings, if you'd like to tell me. Tell me what sort of a day you've had. Tell me your plans for tomorrow. Obviously, we all need to know what you've been eating. That's a constant. That is an absolute constant. Now, I mean, I'll tell you the food thing. You've probably not heard me say this before, and you will never hear me say it again. But for lunch today, I had a microwave ready meal. Now, my plans today involved going to the a voice massage from Simone, lovely. Um, my plans today involve going to the best fish and chip shop in the world, and don't argue with me, it just is. And then having lunch and a walk around the Steeple Grange Light Railway. I thought that might be a rather nice thing to do on St. David's Day, but didn't happen because, I couldn't face sunlight and quite frankly, being upright was tricky. Oh, God, it's really kicking in again now. Oh, I had a few hours of peace earlier on. Oh, well, so tender to touch. Um, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So I didn't have any. I didn't have any food in the house. Didn't have anything for lunch. So I went to the co-op down in Baslow and thought, well, I can't be asked. So I got a microwave ready meal, one of those little sausage and mash with onion gravy. I thought, a bit of comfort food. I don't have to. I don't have to cook it. I don't have to. I can just ping it in the microwave. I can eat it out of the container, so there's no. And but I tell you what. Oh God, I haven't done it for a long time. It'll be a long time before I do it again. I mean, it actually tasted all right, to be fair. But £3.69. £3.69 for two sausages and a dollop of mashed potato and a bit of gravy. Bloody hell. £3.69. I could feed myself for a week on that. I mean, imagine how many sausages and potatoes you could buy for £3.69. So, yeah, a moment of weakness on my part, but won't be happening again anytime soon. Skick joins us. Hello, Skick. Not sure why, but I feel a breakthrough for Boaty on YouTube. Just saying. Well, let's hope you're right. I would love a breakthrough on YouTube. And you know, you know the old joke about praying to God to win the lottery and God saying, "Do me a favor, meet me halfway, at least buy a ticket." Well, if you want to break through on YouTube, do different things. If you're not getting a breakthrough with the things that you're doing now, try doing different things. Give yourself a chance, and that's what I intend to do this year. So as we kick into spring, you're going to see me put myself out of my comfort zone. You're going to see some wild swimming. You're going to see tenting. Yes, I'm going to do tenting. You might see some car camping. So yeah, you might well see me sleeping under the stars, under canvas, or in the back of a car, or goodness knows where. So I'm going to try and bring the changes, do some different stuff, do some videos like today's, like I've said, get out for lunch, get out for a walk, all of that sort of thing. I quite liked. I quite liked that video at Longston Edge. It makes a change from driving to work, doesn't it? And it was a glorious day. So yeah, more of that sort of stuff. So let's hope you're right, Skick. Obviously, if the Airbnb had kicked in, that would have been great for content. But yeah, let's not talk about that. Matron joins us, evening all, upright and on my computer tonight, so able to hold a proper conversation and the like. Splendid. Well done, Matron. Diane Sturdy, stand up and greet the headmistress. I'm standing up only metaphorically because it hurts my head. She says, good evening, lovely friends, and hope you had a lovely birthday, Jimmy. Oh, yeah, I hope that as well. And Another again, happy birthday to Jimmy Quinn. We've still got 20 minutes of it left, haven't we? Oh, I wonder what Jimmy had to eat today. It'll be something amazing. He eats well at the best of times. God knows what he had on his birthday. Simone is with us, hooked on classics. Oh, no, him again. Yeah, sorry, Simone. Hi, everyone, she says. Revelations earlier, no corduroy trousers. Stu is with us. Hello, Stu. Um, has Mr. Lloyd done a live stream? Mr. Lloyd denied corduroy, but I demand an inquiry. Andrew Buttigieg joins us, the lovely Ivor Spotty Botty, of course. And he doesn't own a Corby trouser press, but does all of his own ironing since he was 15. Okay. Hedgehog of Truth from Peter P. Did you pound the box last night? I can't remember. My head was banging last night. I've got a feeling I didn't. So we will do a double pounding tonight. I've actually got plenty of pound coins today, so I don't mind doing it. There we go. So double pounding coming up. Oh, Bad Books is with us. Hello, Mark. Lord Stiff Upper Lip is here. Good evening, darlings, and good evening to you. Richard just watched the video on the Audi V8 and loved the start with Mr. Coleman casually holding a cigarette with the bonnet open. My OCD doesn't like that a bit of the label is showing on the candle. It's not actually a label that you can peel off, otherwise I would have. It's like etched into the glass. But you're right, it wasn't central. Yes, Mr. Coleman is a smashing bloke, says Richard. I'll try hard to see about getting the Cavalier convertible his way. Get to a ruddy Dr. Boaty, says Andrew. Oh, for what? A headache? No point. It's just I've had a cold or flu and my sinuses are inflamed or infected or something. That's all. It'll pass. Or it'll kill me, one or the other. You probably need some vitamin D, Boaty, and not a euphemism. It's been months since decent sunlight, and that is Black Lions, not Bad Books. So he's definitely not called Mark. That's right. I remember now. Do I need vitamin D? I suppose I might. I thought it was vitamin B with the sunlight thing. That's what I've been taking. Anyway, where's they gone? These little chaps here, vitamin B supplement. Oh no, vitamin D. Oh, it's not vitamin B at all. Yeah. Oh well. Well, I've been taking plenty of vitamin D then. Black lines. I've been taking one of these daily since the beginning of the year. Bad Books, whose name is Mark, says, Paulie, when I met him, Mr. Coleman, we both had ciggies on with the Granada bonnet open. Get some work clogs, says Peter P. I can't wear those. I agree, BL, says Diane Sturdy, and B12. Get tested at the doctor's, Boaty. Yeah, it is confusing, the bugger, Mark. It is confusing, the bugger. Crocs, Jesus, no. You need to eat more veg, Boaty. I eat loads of veg. Voice note shoved into your ear hole, says Simone. We'll have that in a minute. Food today was lasagna, says Peter P. Jimmy Quinn had a lovely birthday and a Domino's tonight. Blimey. Breakfast, says Mark, was peanut butter on homemade toast. Homemade toast? Isn't all toast homemade? You can't buy bread already toasted, can you? Actually, you used to be able to, believe it or not. Who remembers that when you could buy toast from the supermarket? Dinner, he means lunch, was egg mayonnaise sandwiches, and tea, he means dinner, was ribeye steak and asparagus, but then with pickled onions. That seems a little bit weird to me. Oh, hello. Here we go. Here we go. Richard had fillet steak with fried onions, peppery salad, new potatoes, and coleslaw. Oh, I can't remember when I last had a fillet steak. I cannot remember when I last had a fillet steak. Oh, God. Oh, one of the nicest things in the world. Late joining tonight, says Shelley Denise, but hello to all and hello to you. Emma Lemon of the eponymous YouTube channel Emma Lemon is with us and says, I'm watching but have a bad headache and tinnitus, so may not chat much. Evening all day. Oh, I feel that pain. Oh, you did it. Boaty, I did it, says Simone. I deleted Facebook. Oh, that's brave. That's brave. Your immune system needs boosting, Boaty. Sort it out or I will take action. Well, I have been boosting it. I've been taking vitamin D supplements and cod liver oil. But I agree, it certainly did need boosting. That's why I had a psoriasis flare. I shall be eating a big pile of vegetables tomorrow. Hello all, says Jim Bob. Hello, Jim Bob. Hey Emma, where are all your past lives gone on your channel? Oh, I don't know. Oh, excuse me. You tell him, headmistress, says Shelley. Uh, and Matron answers on Emma's behalf to say that her live streams have been made members only. I'm on 4,000 somethings a day of vitamin D, or I get very anxious. I don't know what I'm on. How much is in these things? Oh, 1,000 things. What? So you're taking 4 of these? Bloody hell. Too much vitamin D can give you chest pain, says Jimmy Quinn. I do 2,000 a day, says Matron, as larger people have a higher nutritional need. Oh, I wonder if I should be taking 2 a day, because I'm a larger person. Oh, Matron goes on to say, I'm a fat bird and need more vitamin intake than an average bird. Tomorrow for dinner, says Jimmy Quinn. I'm having I'm having the same as last Sunday. Extra big steak, onion rings, and tomatoes. That bloody was an extra big steak as well. My God, I remember that. Carrot juice, Boaty, says Richard. Batman Rubin says Matron has massive knockers. There you are. Right, let's have a voice note, shall we? That'll be rather nice. The next voice that you hear will be from Devon. Oh, yes.
Hello again, Mr. Boaty.
Hello.
Don't forget to paint your box if you woke up tomorrow morning and your feet and your hands had swapped places. So you had to learn how to live the rest of your life brushing your teeth with your feet driving your car with your hands, and pottering would be an interesting experience, wouldn't it? Chelsea?
It would, wouldn't it? It really would be an interesting. Oh, goodness me. Yeah. I might think about that later on. Thank you, Simone. God, you've got a. The goings on in your head are almost as weird as the goings on in mine. Right, we have a box and we have a. Oh, right. I'll tell you what I did do last night. I've just remembered. I took 15 coins and a £5 note out of this and I put a £20 note in. Just letting you know. Here we go. Double pounding. 1, 2. I can't remember whether I actually pounded it, but I don't think I did. But I definitely put a £20 note in there. Do the shake and back and put the freshness back. Do the shake and back and put the freshness back. If your carpet smells fresh, your room will too. Every time you vacuum, remember what to do. Do the shake and back and put the freshness back. Now available in 3 fruit flavors. Oh, body form, shape for confidence, shape for comfort, body formed for you. Now hands that do dishes can be soft as your face, with mild green, fairy liquid. Who's ping-ponging me now, I wonder? Oh, it's Jimmy Quinn. Oh, bloody hell, look at the size of that. Oh, it's his steak. Don't get the wrong idea. I did, Jim Bob, I did. There's a £20 note in there. Why would I lie about that? I mean, I can show you if you want. There. You can. Oh! See, that's the problem with it. But hopefully you can see there that there is a £20 note right there. Goes back in and we'll pretend that didn't happen. I'm very honest about the telephone box, and I can tell you that I have kept up so far with the 1p savings challenge. Let's give you an update on that. Where am I? Where's my Monzo app? Monzo really is brilliant. I'm so grateful to Sean for putting me on it. God, 1p savings challenge. It is day 54 of 365. To remind you, your goal is £667 and 95 of the King's pence. And where am I? Oh, at the moment, the 1p challenge pot stands at £14 and 85p. For mash get smash. Oh God, all the old adverts, eh? What will it be for tea tonight? With garden peas. Will it be mushrooms, fried onion rings? You'll have to wait and see. Hope it's chips, it's chips. We hope it's chips, it's chips. Oh, I hope the sun shines for you too, Mark, who is going to Steam. Oh, hello, Peter P. Here we go. Who's going to Steam Sunday at the Whitwell and Reepham Railway, Norfolk. Yeah, so let's have the name. It's J.R. Hartley. That was a good advert, that was. That was a good advert. I felt like a stripper then, says Matron. Boaty throwing money at us. Make it rain. Boaty would have been brilliant in the Nescafe Gold Blend advert. Stop saying, do you know what? Right, it's ironic you should say that because we had a jolly good laugh about that a little while ago, a few weeks ago. And Carol and I were saying that the way things were going, we were like that coffee advert from the 80s or the 90s or whatever it was when Gareth Hunt, it was Gareth Hunt, wasn't it? I can't remember the lady's name, and one of them moved in upstairs or whatever in the flat above, and they managed to keep it going. Are they or aren't they, or will they or won't they, for like 3 or 4 or 5 years or something. Yeah, so it's odd you should say that, Richard, because yeah, we were genuinely having a laugh about that. I was so impressed. I bought the company. Yeah, the Victic I am. That was the the Remington Fuzzaway and stuff like that. The red car and the blue car had a race. Good old Blue just wanted to stuff his face. Can't remember the rest of that Milky Way advert, says Batman Rubin. I don't remember that. The Milky Bars are on me. Way. Hey, big spender, spend a little time with me. I don't remember that from an advert. Oh, right. We've got P2P, haven't we? Oh, God. Oh, I hope this isn't funny because that's really going to hurt my head. Okay, here we go. God knows what we're going to get here. Should we do the normal thing and run back the last few? Or should we not do that and not build him up in case? Oh, let's enjoy the last few.
All right, Chase. Can you put us in touch with that?
Oh, what happened there? My phone died.
Can you put us in touch with that amazing panther horse Emma's always raving about? And quit sniffing me tracksuit bottoms. Give him back. It's fucking freezing. Ta-ra, pet. You tosser.
Hallo, guten Abend, Herr Boaty. I've heard you're thinking about ditching Greta für Hans. Well, in my opinion, you would become a Bratwurst-smuggling pro in no time, my Schatz. Und also, you have the perfektes Arsch für Lederhosen. Ach du Liebe, nom 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 nom. So, auf Wiedersehen, du gigantische Tosser.
Good day, Boaty. Heard you're looking forward to walking hand in hand with that mustard bloke. I don't blame you. I reckon he's a good un. I'm more into lemons myself, but each to their own, as Hedgie said when he did unspeakable things to Mrs. Hedgie. The prickly little bastard. Anyways, let us boat, dingo. You tosser. Guten Abend. Ich möchte nur sagen, dass Headmistress Diane eine sehr tolle Frau ist. Und du, Boaty? Du bist ein Tosser. Tschüss.
And now we get tonight's. God.
The show this evening is sponsored by Mr. Boaty's Podgering Lube. Mr. Boaty's Podgering Lube. It's rank. What for tossers? The show this evening is sponsored by Mr. Boaty's Podgering Lube. Mr. Boaty's Podgering Lube. It's rank. Not for tossers.
Oh, God above. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. I need to put all of those just on a video. How long are they this? Probably need a few more before. I want them to be long enough to get an advert in. God knows that's better than anything that I can come up with. Oh dear. Encore, says Emma. What, you want it a third time? Oh, go on. What the hell?
The show this evening is sponsored by Mr. Boaty's Podgering Lube. Mr. Boaty's Podgering Lube. It's rank. Not for tossers.
Oh, oh dear. Oh, what else have we got here? Oh, where are these coming from? Oh, we have some voice notes from Ben. Here we go.
Oh, shit. My gaydar went off and I saw Boaty was live. The patron must be pulling out her tits right now. Have a great show, buddy.
Thank you.
No, not Podgering Lube. Astroglide, Boaty. Astroglide, damn it.
It's a hell of a voice, isn't it? It is a hell of a voice. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh God, I don't know where to go now. I don't know where to go. Ow, my head hurts. Oh. Right, other stuff to tell you. What other stuff is there to tell you? Oh, Monday news. Monday, I'm going to the yard, and hopefully, I will be making plans for the ultimate. I'm so sorry. Oh dear. And hopefully, when at the yard, well, I'm hoping for two things. One is I'm hoping for a chippy lunch, but you know, I can take control of my own destiny there, can't I? Because I can't remember when I last had a chippy lunch. I certainly didn't get one today as planned. So, yeah, that is my hope, a chippy lunch. And the other thing I hope is that we're going to make plans to do the ultimate Mustard and Boaty road trip. And we will be going to the Isle of Skye, which is somewhere in Scotland, but I've got no idea where, to deliver a car. And I'm really going to do everything I can to make that happen, because that would just be amazeballs. Can you imagine me and Mustard road tripping to the Isle of Skye? Yes, Peter. Yes, Peter. That's the one. Let's have a look where it is, 'cause I haven't got a clue where it is. Oh, it's there, is it? Okay, well, it's quite a long way up, and it's on the left-hand side. Oh, it's quite a big island, isn't it? It looks quite close to the mainland. Shouldn't be too long. Shouldn't be too long a crossing. Please, can we have a Mustard and Boaty lunch and shenanigans vid? Well, I don't know. There aren't the facilities for having a lunch vid, are there, anymore? We haven't got Roger Boaty. Where would we film it? It's too cold to eat outside. I mean, I could take my picnic tables, but it's too cold to bleed and eat outside. Joseph doesn't have a mention of Pottering Lube on his channel, says Mark accusingly. It's up there, says Stu. Remember to bring cutlery, says Peter B. Mr. Lloyd is a gentleman, says Paulie Galtieri. Our lovely Richard. He keeps his pottering private. Yeah, well, he's married. I am totally envious of that Scotland road trip, says Matron. You will have to do the A62, and it's beautiful, the journey. Oh, and you can get a bridge over to Skye, can you? Oh, right, okay. Oh, I didn't realise there was a bridge. Oh, well, that'll make life easier. I'm really, really hoping it happens. Where's the bridge then? That can't be a bridge, can it? At the Kyle of Loch House? Where's it? I can't see a bridge. Have a look. Boaty, wear a Harris tweed jacket for the road trip. I haven't got a Harris tweed jacket. The press release 45 skick if it goes ahead. But I really, really hope it does. Mustard and I were talking after the live stream last night, and I said, look, I said, to be honest, I just want the adventure of doing it. I don't care if there's no profit in it, as long as the expenses are covered, so it's not costing me anything. I just really, really want to do it. And I'm not going to go into the whole details, but it would kind of be a fairy tale ending for the car and stuff like that. So, yeah, we'll talk about it on Monday, but I'm really, 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 really keeping my fingers crossed that it will happen, because that would be a splendid thing. You are long overdue for an adventure with Mustard, says Richard. I agree, but yeah, you've got to remember that Mustard made me persona non grata. All of his viewers told him that I was ruining his channel and that he should keep me well away from it. And he agreed with them. He said, okay, no more Boaty. So I played my part and stopped going to the yard. But yeah, I agree. Well overdue an adventure. And what an adventure that would be. That would be a hell of a road trip. Best part of 1,000 miles in the space of not many hours. We'd have to have an overnight stop, I suppose. Yeah, we'd have to have an overnight stop, wouldn't we? Indeed, Stu. Yeah. Mustard promised his viewers that I would not appear on any of his videos. So there you are. Car camping, says Peter P. Oh, what? On the road trip? No. Oh, no. But no, it would be a budget hotel, but I might have to share a room with him. God. Overnight at Fort William Premier Inn, says Matron. Well, that sounds a bit expensive. Yeah, twin beds. Oh God, I'd have to sleep in a single bed. That'd be a laugh though, wouldn't it? Me and Mustard pissed up and absolutely knackered out of our minds in a twin Premier Inn room. That could only end well. Wild camping, says Bad Books. Sharing a room, the journey to gayness. I am on no journey to... God, don't start all that again. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that's better. God, I can actually breathe through my nose for a few seconds. Ask for the finest room with a wet patch. No, I really hope that this happens because I would love that. I would absolutely love that. There's nothing gay about sharing a room with Mustard. I doubt Mustard dare share a room with you, says Mark. Did you get anywhere with the parking fines? I've ignored them up to now, Skip. I'll deal with them in due course, probably. See if they actually get caught. Oh, that's the dregs of last night. You and Mustard will be on a journey to the dock. Yes, he's quite keen on that. Boaty, it's 8 hours to get to Skye. Yeah, so probably an overnight then, isn't it? Probably a 2-day job. Although, with 2 people driving, you could do it in shifts, but then I can't sleep in a car. And I doubt Mustard can either. So, yeah, we're doing overnight. Oh, excuse me. I just really want to do it. How will you get back? Asked Peter P. Well, we would drive. We would go in 2 cars, come back in 1. Make the most of it, taking in the beautiful surroundings and the fresh air. Yeah. I've one of my ideas for a Mad Monday was actually just to do a road trip where I literally drove to Scotland and back for absolutely no reason whatsoever in the same day. Could still do that, but I think I'm going to be too busy tenting and car camping, and I'm genuinely going to do all of this stuff. You know, it's going to be a very different year this year. You mark my words. How can you share the driving in 2 cars? Well, you couldn't, but you could share the driving on the way back. I mean, anybody can drive 8 hours to get there. That's just a normal shift, isn't it? It's coming back that would be the overtime, and you could do that in, hour on, hour off, or something like that. But no, no point in doing that. Do an overnight. If it takes 8 hours to get there, you need to allow at least 12 for all of the stopping to take pics, etc. Yeah, I hadn't thought about stopping to take pics, etc. But yeah, I suppose you'd want to do a bit of that, wouldn't you? Oh, come on, it would be so cool, wouldn't it? Oh, God, a 16-hour road trip with Mustard, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. I'm gonna do everything I can. We were talking about it last night. I had to get off to bed because I was knackered and my head was killing me last night. But yeah, I'm gonna have a yard day on Monday. I'm really looking forward to that, and yeah, we can sort some stuff out. Oh, I don't know if Mustard's done a video on it. I haven't had a chance to look today, but JJ has sold, so she's gone to a good home. So that's nice. That's nice. What a cracking little car she was as well. Somebody will be very happy. And somebody got a bargain. Somebody got a right little bargain with JJ, and they're going to be absolutely delighted with it, I feel. Put the other card on an A-frame. Oh, we'll just drive them up there. JJ, Heart of Gold, that diesel engine. Yeah. Oh, she was a nice thing. That amazing the amazing what's it called? L series, isn't it? And yeah, upgraded, so the nice leather interior and alloys and whatnot. Somebody's got a really nice car, and she said has gone too, Boaty. Yes, absolutely. Sad, but what can you do? What can you do? As long as Mustard made a few quid, that's okay. Okay. What time we got? Oh, we've got 13 minutes. Oh, we've got 11 minutes left to enjoy each other's company, darlings. Oh, have I missed one of these? Have a look. Oh dear. Oh, Ferrari. Oh dear. Anybody else getting excited about F1? Obviously, we've just had the 3 days of testing, and I've got a feeling it's going to be. Boaty, says Richard, are you still planning on a 407 coupe and a Peugeot convertible? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Do you know what would actually be useful? What would be useful? Obviously, I've got a small space there in the pits where Minge Bag currently is. Now, I've got stuff planned for this year, and I don't think that Minge Bag is going to get a hell of a lot of use, if I'm honest. But what would be a lot more useful to have in that small space there in the pits would be a 107. That would be a very useful thing indeed. So I'm thinking about turning Minge Bag into a 107 if possible. And I would love a 407 coupe. 3-litre petrol automatic 407 coupe. I would like one of those very much indeed. I don't know. We'll see how things go. It depends how things play out, but there's a chance that I could just become really, really busy and don't have time for things that are, and also, we're just going to have to see how things go. Yeah, we're just going to have to see how things go. I would really like a 107. I really would like a 107. I'm really fond of them. My Malta car was a 107. It was a custard missile. It was in banana yellow. And I loved that little thing. I loved finding that all over Malta and Gozo. Think big, boat. End of this year, you will have a 2-year-old Range Rover V8. I made a video about giving up on YouTube and whatnot. I would still love for the channel to go somewhere. I would still love for it to go somewhere. I was thinking, when I did the Longston Edge video, I thought, imagine if you could do this full time. I could film that video, I could edit it when I got home, so late afternoon, early evening, and then I could put it on YouTube in an early evening slot, like 7:30 or something like that. And then the next day, I could do it all again. I could make another video and have that one out the next night. You could put a decent video. You could potentially put a good video out every night. God, wouldn't that be amazing? Wouldn't that be amazing? Whereas doing it the way I'm doing it, you haven't got, sometimes you just haven't got the time to do anything except film the bloody drive to work. And who wants to see that? Imagine being in Sean's position where every day you can wake up and do an amazing video. Oh, God, I'd love that. What about a nice Renault 4, says Jim Bob, another nice French car. I have owned one. Jim Bob. And it was a Renault 4. I can't remember what they called it, but it was the van version of the Renault 4. And at the time I owned that, I was engaged to Donna, and we called it the Jace and Donna van. Jason Donovan? Whatever, please yourselves. A DS or SM, says Andrew Buttigieg. Again, I've owned both. I have owned both. I have owned a DS and I have owned an SM. Couple of DSs, only one SM. They were, I don't know what money the SMs are doing now. For those who don't know, the Citroen SM was a collaboration with Maserati. So it's effectively a 2-door Citroen CX with a Maserati engine. For all I know, they might be doing mad money. When I bought mine, I gave, from memory, I think I gave 7.5 grand for it. So not a lot of money at all. I would love a Renault Clio Mark 1 Baccarat, says Richard. Skick says it's a 6 nights at the restaurant that's the first issue. Yeah. If I wasn't there, if I could just make videos during the day and edit them and upload them at night, that would be, oh God, that would be bliss. Voice note thingy Bob, says Simone. Oh, have you done another one? Late model Citroen CX25 GTI Turbo 2, very tasty, says Richard. Again, I've owned one. I've had I had the Turbo 1 and I had the Turbo 2. Oh yes, we've got another voice note from Simone. Here we go.
Mr. Boaty's pottering lube for a nice shiny sack. Mr. Boaty's pottering lube, don't get it in your crack.
The adverts are just creating themselves, aren't they? The adverts are just creating themselves. Right, we should start winding down, I suppose, shouldn't we? Oh, it's Up and Down got an SM. I was really big into Citroens. So if you want to go through all of the Citroens I've owned, right, let me try and think, and I'll try and do them chronologically. The oldest Citroen I owned was a 1949 Citroen Light 15 Traction Avant Bay Leisure. I love that. God, I absolutely love that. That was a really nice thing. And then moving forward, oh God, let's think now. What did I have? Various DSs. My favorite was a DS23 EFI Palace. CXs. My first CX was just a 2-litre Athena. I've had a Safari, I've had a Familial, I've had the Turbo 1 and the Turbo 2. The SM, of course. God, what else? I've had every XM that you can think of. Series 1, Series 2, 2-litre, 3-litre, all the diesels, estates. Literally, I've had every XM that ever existed. Oh, I had a BX. I had a BX19 GTI, and I had a diesel BX estate. Oh, I had a couple of Xantias, getting a little bit more modern. God, I can't remember them all. I think the Xantia was the most modern Citroen that I owned. Don't think I owned anything more modern than that. Don't think. Oh, I had an AX, of course. I had that lovely little. I had that amazing little 1.5 diesel AX that that I took the artist formerly known to Mrs. Boaty to Paris in on our first proper date, and then to Brussels in on our second proper date. I mean, I owned 2 Porsches at that time, but we went in the Citroen AX because it was a bloody laugh. That was a fabulous little car. It was like metallic purple, and I put a really banging stereo in there, and it did about 100 miles to the gallon. And the other cars I had at the time, I had, if memory serves, I had Milo, which was my 928. And you know, that's a 5-litre V8. You know, you can imagine what that does to the gallon. I had, oh, what was it called? I can't remember his name, I beg his pardon. I had my 931 Turbo, which was also lousy on fuel. And I think at that point I had my Lincoln Continental, the Mark V Bill Blast Limited Edition. And that did about 1.5 mile to the gallon. So the idea of having a little Citroen AX that did about 100 miles to the gallon was amazing. And I knew that, I don't know if you've ever driven in Paris, but you don't drive in Paris in a car that you care about. If you've ever tried to drive around the Arc de Triomphe or the Champs-Elysees, you don't do it in a car that you're precious about. You do it in a car that you can use like a Dodgem car. Right, a final catch up with the comments, and then it's time to say good night. Right, I got to about here somewhere. A 2CV will do me, or a Visa. I've had a 2CV, of course. Never had a Visa, I don't think, or a GS. Never had one of those. We know there's a long story when he turns the chair sideways, says Diane. Oh, Woodstock joined us. Hello. Richard had a few big Citroens. He loved the 95 XM 3-litre V6 exclusive automatic. Matron has been a channel member for 22 months and says that means it must be 2 years in total. Simone's off to sleep. I think we're all off to sleep. The ZX drove well. I don't think I ever had a ZX. I think I missed that one out. Oh, a Bill Blast Lincoln. Very nice. And the yacht, yeah. There are pictures on the Facebook page and group of the Continental. A Citroen C1 could also work for you, says Peter P. Indeed, or a Toyota Aygo. They're all badge engineered, aren't they? Right then, darlings, on that note, I'm going to say thank you so much for your company tonight on the second of this week's Late Ones. Tomorrow, you'll be glad to know we're back to being half an hour earlier, 11 o'clock. Yeah, there you go. Let me wish you a safe and peaceful night and a good day ahead. I hope there's some pleasure for you to take from it, or at the very least that it's manageable. Have a great Sunday. Enjoy yourself in church or bingo hall or supermarket or wherever you're going. And yeah, take really good care of yourselves. Take care of those that you love and who love you. The candle will be relit tomorrow night, Sunday Night Live, 11 o'clock. In the meantime, much love from me. Can't wait to see you next time. And on that note, chew. And indeed, oh yes.